Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to have somewhat of a heart-to-heart, just a conversation, There are some things that I want to get off of my chest. So for those who don't know, I went live probably like a week ago. And there were a few people who walked away upset at some of the things that I said. I can't do anything about that because I still stand by what I said in that live. However, I did want to tap into the whole Tabitha Brown and Wendy Williams situation again today. But before we get into that, let me start off by saying this. One of the things that I had on my list of things that I would not do when I got on YouTube was to get on here and lie on people. I know that other YouTubers, they do what they want to do. I can't control how other YouTubers move. That's their business. It has nothing to do with me. But for me, I will never intentionally get on here and tell something or report something that I know is a bold-faced lie. Now, have there been times where I have probably not provided the correct information? Yes, but it was never intentionally, right? The times that I have caught myself, I have come back and said, "Oh, y'all, girl, I was wrong," So I try to do that when I catch myself. Have I based my opinion off situations where the information was not correct and I had to come back and correct myself? Yes, I have. But again, I have never intentionally came down here knowing what the truth was and decided to turn my back on the truth just because I wanted to push something out there in the YouTube streets. No. One of the things that I really take pride in is that I try and have the same opinion no matter what. One of the things that I struggle with is always thinking about if I'm going to upset someone as far as like family, friends, co-workers, just people that I may run the same circles with, and they know about my YouTube page, they watch my YouTube page, right? So one of the things that I always struggle with is when I get on YouTube and I may be going off on X, Y, and Z, and what if I have a friend or someone that I may know that's going through that same exact situation? So for example, if, say I'm talking about Tiffany and her man cheating on her, right? And I'm like, "Oh, girl, your man is trash, and girl, you stupid," right? My delivery on YouTube is not the same delivery that I would give to someone who I care about. So while I might be like, "Girl, your man is trifling, but girl, you've been talking about this for the last 2 years, right? So, girl, what you gonna do? Because right now you acting like you less than smart, sister, So I may say it that way, but I'm not going to be like, "Girl, your man is trash, and girl, you stupid," right? But if these people see my videos, they may be like, "Well, girl, is that how he really feel?" Now, I have had to have a conversation or two with people before because of the things that I've said on YouTube. And the only thing that I could tell these people was, "I'm sorry that, you feel the way that you feel. However, my opinion is not going to change just because now you're going through something that I just happen to be talking about some celebrities are going through." I don't know what to, that's where I'm like, I don't know what y'all want me to do, because my job on YouTube is to tell the truth how I see it. To be honest to the people who have decided to support my channel. And I'm not saying that these people on YouTube, my subscribers, come before the people that I know in real life and that I have to make sure that they're satisfied before you're satisfied. But if I'm telling the truth the way that I see it, then that's all I can do. That's all I can do. And if you just so happen to fall into that category, or you just so happen to have that same situation that's going on in your life that I'm talking about in a celebrity life, I cannot get on YouTube and lie to these people. I mean, I could, but I'm not. So I'm going to tell the truth. And that's all I can really say. I think that, for example, I think that a lot of people, they choose to... People opinions will change based on if they like someone or not. Let me give you an example. Like Kenya Moore. Y'all know I stand Kenya Moore, right? Love Kenya Moore, all that stuff. However, if I came down to YouTube and tried to act like Kenya Moore was not getting drugged by her husband, not literally, hello, but tried to act like Kenya Moore was not getting drugged by her husband, season 12? Was that season 12? Season 12 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all would be reading me for filth in the comment section. If I got on YouTube and was like, well, y'all don't know the full story. All we saw was a 3-minute clip and they shoot all day and we just got bits and pieces. Everybody go through stuff in relationships. Y'all just mad because y'all ain't got no man. Y'all just mad because y'all ain't got no family. Y'all just hating on Kenya like y'all always do. If I got on YouTube knowing that I saw Mark treating Kenya like shit and tried to act like I did not see that, y'all would be looking at me like, girl, also now it's your fade and you ain't got nothing to say, right? Some of the girls will still act like... I remember somebody left a comment, and you probably still here, I don't know. But you remember you left this comment basically saying, oh, I couldn't even get through 15 minutes of your review because you so biased and you was hyping up Kenya and putting down Portia. And I wrote back, I said, you a goddamn lie. The first 5 minutes I was calling Kenya a dumb bitch. Now, I don't know when you got the first 15 minutes, I was hyping up Kenya and turning down Portia. That lets me know that, girl, you did not watch this video. You said, I'm like, you did not watch it, you couldn't have. So I know some people, they just choose to go ahead and leave a comment without watching the video. I have called out people before, and I've had people tell me, this one girl told me, yeah, you're right, I didn't watch the whole video, I just watched a few minutes, I based my opinion off of that. Well, girl, get off my page. Get off of my page. Because if you would have stuck around, you would have heard everything I had to say. I know I can be long-winded sometimes. But girl, if you want to base your opinion off of something that you think I'm going to say, that's fine, but don't leave no comment, because at that point, girl, I know if you lying or not. Because I know what I said. Hello? I think that for a lot of people, when they talk about families and kids, I think they think that that's on the top, like the list of everyone's priorities. While I think that having a family can definitely be a beautiful thing, I think that having a partner can definitely be a beautiful thing. That's not something that I aspire to have, right? Like, if I happen to meet a man and we hit it off and, girl, everything is good, then that's fine, right? But I can honestly say, right hand to the man, on my nieces that I love, that is not the thing that motivates me to continue with life on the hopes of finding a man of my dreams. I know that it's different for women and men. I know that it's different. I know that the pressures that women receive from society, whether it's women and men, right? They place a woman's value on whether or not she has a man by her side. That's why you hear so many women telling other women, oh, girl, you just bitter. Oh, girl, you just mad because you ain't got no man, right? When the truth of the matter is, if you calling a woman bitter, while she might be, she's that way because guess what? These niggas who y'all hype up, they really low-key trash. Right? But we're going to get into that in a little bit. You don't really hear a lot of gay men throwing in each other's faces like, oh girl, you just mad you ain't got no man. I hear that a lot. I see that a lot with like straight women. And so when you come over here, and you try and tell me, oh Rodney, you just jealous, oh you ain't got no man, X, Y, and Z, that doesn't sting for me because my value isn't placed on having a man. Bitch, I think I'm the shit because I think I'm the shit, right? Like Sha'Carri Richardson said, I think I'm that girl, right? Girl, I don't need no man to think that girl, I got the potential to be that girl. Because I'm going to walk around thinking I'm cute with or without a man. Now, other women, other gay men, they might not feel that way. There are gay men out there just like just like women who feel like I need to be in a relationship. That's why when you see these gay men who go out on a date on Friday and baby they boyfriend 3 weeks later, the baby signed an apartment on the lease together 2 months later. Because that's something they feel like, oh, I need this. I'm not that girl. So you can't hurt my feelings by saying, oh, you ain't got no man. Because girl, that's your tea. That's not mine. Maybe if I moved in these streets like Jennifer Lopez, the Wendy Williams of the world, the Taylor Swifts, the people who are dependent on having a man who would be scared as hell to go and lie in the bed by themselves, then that would probably sting those type of girls, right? But if you don't think that your life is valuable, if you think your life is valuable, or you're okay without a man, then it's not going to sting. You know what I'm saying? Which brings me to the whole Tabitha Brown and Wendy Williams. When I came and talked about that on Friday, again, this is what I saw. I saw Tabitha Brown get online, tell the story about her and her man being together for X amount of years. Now she's in a position where she can retire her husband, and now her husband can dream big. And even if it takes him up to 15 years, that's fine by her. Based off of that information, Wendy Williams came and said, I don't know who Tabitha Brown is, but girl, don't do it. And then people said, oh, you just hating Wendy, you just mad. And then Tabitha came back and said, basically, girl, you just jealous because I got a man and you don't. Basically. And I still don't understand why people are so upset at Wendy Williams. I still don't understand. I don't understand why people love a struggle love story. Like, I really don't understand that. Like, I really and truly don't get it. I think that a lot of you have been fed and you have chewed up and swallowed that in order for you to feel as though you deserve a man, is if you go through the valleys and the mountains and the highs and the lows and we were poor and on food stamps. If you don't go through that with someone, you're not worthy of love. And I'm not buying it. I don't give a damn if it was Tabitha Brown or the next person. You should not aspire to have a relationship where you have been with someone for 23 years and only the last 2 years you can say out of your mouth that the last 2 years we have had success. I don't want to be with a man for 23 years, and the only time I can say that we have had success is the last 2 out of 23. I'm not buying that. And I'm not going to try to sell it to anybody on my channel. When I check my analytics, baby, it says I have 89.3% people that follow me as female. Y'all heard what I just said? 89.3. And then 10% are male. I am not going to get my black ass on the goddamn World Wide Web until 89.3% women, or people who identify as women, that girl, in order for you to feel like you deserve love, you have to make sure you go through the struggle with a man. And if you don't, then girl, you don't deserve it. I am not going to get on YouTube and hype up some struggle love story. I'm not. Now, you can do it on your page. You can do it on your Instagram, your Facebook. You can go to the mall with a t-shirt on. That's completely fine. I'm not buying what y'all are trying to sell. I'm not buying what the world is trying to sell. I'm not going to be out here, girl, believing that in order for me to feel like I deserve a man is if I go through the highs and lows. No. Why can't it just be I met someone, he had his shit together, I had my shit together, we dated, he courted me, girl, the sex is good, he's nice, he's kind, we decided to get married, and we live a decent life. Why can't it be that type of story? Why does it always have to be the story that people consider the black love? Girl, the love that everyone should want is the love story that comes with a struggle. I'm not trying to be funny when I say this. I don't know why anybody will want that. I don't know why anyone will want to be in a relationship for 23 years and the only last 2 years you can say that you had success. That don't sound fun to me. That don't sound like a lifestyle that I would want. So because that doesn't sound fun to me and that doesn't sound like a lifestyle that I would want and that doesn't sound like something that makes sense, it's hard for me to get on here and try to convince 89.3% women, girl, this is what you should want. Now, if that's what you want, that's what you want. But I'm not going to be the cheerleader for you. I think when I see a lot of people who try and down Wendy Williams, girl, no tea, no shade, there is a great chance that your relationships in the past, probably even current, are probably closer to the Wendy Williams, the Ciaras and Futures, because let's just keep it all the way 100. Before Russell Wilson, there was Future. A lot of women have went through the same exact thing with these men, but y'all try and act like y'all got Barack Obama's, but quiet as it's kept, y'all niggas are trash. And then you try to throw the fact that you have a man in somebody else's face, knowing that your man is trash. Knowing that your situation is closer to Wendy Williams than it is Barack Obama's and Michelle Obama's. And quiet as it's kept, if you really want to go ahead and just be honest, baby, from what the streets are saying, Tabitha Chance's relationship ain't too far from Wendy Williams, if you get what I'm trying to say. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just saying that's what the streets are saying. So I don't understand how y'all can look up to these people and this is your definition of black love. Why? Why is the definition of black love always associated with struggle? For some reason, I have noticed this years ago, and I've said this years ago. Black people attach, it's like you have to have some type of struggle in order for you to feel as though I made it. This is what it is. You ain't gonna never hear no white bitch be like, oh girl, I retired my husband, and the white woman be like, girl, Guess. Right? They're not gonna be like, woo, girl, you ask Whitefish what she do for a living, she gonna tell you like that white woman told that man in the parking lot, excuse me, man, what do you do for a living? I'm married. I'm sorry, man, what do you do for a living? I'm retiring my husband. Woo, yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am! You gotta retire your man, girl! Yes, ma'am! Girl, what? That's the shit y'all clapping for? That's the shit y'all clapping for. All I hear are women talk about, and maybe I've been hearing the wrong thing, but all I hear is women talking about a man gotta be a man. A man gotta feel like a man. A man gotta feel respected. A man gotta do this. A man gotta be the protector and the leader. And then all of a sudden, girl, I hear this woman come out and say, girl, even if it take my man up to 15 years to figure out what he want to do, girl, that's fine by me. And everybody is... And I'm like, bitch, when did this change? Oh, that's what y'all doing? Okay. So I get confused because I just didn't know that. And this is the thing where I get confused on, right? I hear a lot of women saying certain things, but it doesn't, like what you're saying doesn't add up to me. Like I'm not the smartest in math, but there's no way that you can start to bring God into the conversation and then be like, well, God said this and God said that. But then you'll also say in the same breath, like, girl, my man is like the head of household. But then you get mad when I say, well, girl, actually your man is not the head of household. You're the head of household. You can't get mad at somebody for taking care of their man. Girl, if you want to take care of your man, take care of your man. But like one thing I will say is like stop trying to act like when it comes to black people, black couples, they really believe in this partnership. You don't hear no black man walking around here calling his wife his partner. I remember when Jada and Will was walking around here calling each other a partner, calling their marriage a partnership. Girl, y'all told Jada and Will ass up. Partnership. But now all of a sudden, girl, it's a partnership. Is it really? Is it really? I think that if you are a man and your wife is taking care of you, you have to be very, very, very strong as far as like, you have to be very, very secure. You have to basically not subscribe to the things that society has said that makes a man, right? So some of y'all brought up Mona Scott Young. I think Mona Scott Young's husband he doesn't work. I think he's a stay-at-home father. Mona Scott Young's husband has to be a very strong individual because for the most part, and I don't give a damn what y'all say, if this was anybody else and not Tabitha Brown, if a woman got on here and said that I am taking care of my man, y'all would call her stupid. And you know it. And for you to sit here and get mad at Wendy, right? Like, this is my thing. How can you get mad at Wendy for saying what she said, but then you'll say in the comment section, well, Keisha's man may not be worthy. Girl, the same way Tabitha thinks her man is worthy, Keisha thinks her man is worthy. The same way Yandy Smith Harris thinks that Mendeecees is worthy. Just like Tabitha thinks her man is worthy. Once upon a time, Wendy Williams Hunter thought that Calvin Hunter was worthy. There are a lot of women out there who think that their man is the next Barack Obama. So my whole thing is, who are you to tell Keisha that Pookie ain't worthy? Because as far as Keisha is concerned, baby, me and my man been together since college. Yeah, we've been through our ups and downs. Yeah, we done went through the same things couples went through. But that's okay. Because I know I got me a good man. That's what Keisha gonna tell you. But then you gonna come back and say, girl, please, girl, your man ain't shit. And then Keisha gonna say, bitch, you just hating because you ain't got no man. You just mad because you ain't got no husband. Like the women who, like, I have heard women say this, like, me and my man. I remember this one girl I used to work with. Well, she worked in a different department. We worked at the same store. This one girl was like, yeah, I've been through so much, and with my man, and I think he was gonna propose. I think he had just proposed to her. We've been through so much, and he proposed, and girl, I don't know why people believe that because you go through so much with someone, that is the recipe for, girl, a happy marriage or a happy life. In my opinion, going through a lot with someone is the reason not to be with the motherfucker. Girl, not to stay with him. You don't go, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all really believe that in order to have a husband, in order to feel that you're worthy of a husband, is if you really have to go through it with somebody. You really believe that the black love, the black love story is going through it with somebody. Like, they have convinced people that Romeo and Juliet is a love story. The motherfuckers died. Like, there are people out there who really are trying to convince people that Queen and Slim was a ghetto hood love story. Baby, that man got shot by the cops with this bitch in his arms. Girl, that ain't, like, girl, what are y'all talking about? And then when I come on here and I'm like, girl, y'all sound crazy. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm looking at y'all like y'all crazy because y'all don't understand why I ain't bought what they trying to sold and you did, and I'm trying to understand why you bought it. Girl, you need a refund. You need to call your bank and dispute those charges. Because they sold you some bullshit. Girl, that car you just bought, girl, that's a lemon. That car salesman, he was up to no good. He got over you. Girl, that interest rate they tacked onto that, girl, it's too high. Girl, the people charging you 22% interest rate. On a 2000. Girl, that car on its last leg. I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Again, that's nothing that I would ever come on here and tell 89.3% women that, girl, that's the only way you should aspire to have love, or you are worthy of love, is if you go through the highs, valleys, the peaks, the mountains, girl. No. And I don't give a damn if it's Tabitha Brown and Chance Brown or whoever. My opinion is going to stay the same. That is not no love story. Sorry. It's not. Should nobody want to be with nobody for 23 years and the only 2 years you could say that you were successful were the last 2? And then want to sit here and be like, girl, Wendy just jealous. Wendy jealous of what? Of not taking care of a man? Of what? Not being wealthy? Because I know y'all not trying to compare finances from Wendy Williams to Tabitha Brown. I know that's not what y'all trying to do. So it's like, it is what it is. I stand by what I said. If y'all want to continue to buy the black love, struggle love story, that's completely fine. I'm not going to never try to sell it to y'all. I'm sure there are other people out there that will, and some of y'all will definitely buy it. That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. You will never be able to hit me with a oh, you just mad because you ain't got no man. Because quiet is kept, the motherfuckers that's out here are complete utter trash. And that's for some of the gay ones and, of course, the straight ones. Sorry. There are so many things in life that I want, that I aspire to have, that are on my to-do list, and a man is not one of them. Like, I could really probably have a real, again, I don't even want to talk about it because I probably would get emotional. There are so many things on my list that I want to achieve. And that's what, like, girl, a man is just not one of them. Like, y'all gonna have to go to one of them other local punks in order to make them feel some type of way, girl, because I'm laughing. You know, I had a conversation with one of my friends one time. My friend who I say lived like a rich white woman. And we were sitting on his rooftop. And this was like a few months ago. It was cold. It was like not cold, but it was cool outside. Cool enough to light the fire. He has a fire pit on his rooftop. And we were sitting out there just having cocktails and just talking. And I was like, you know, do you feel some type of way when you come home to your house and you walk into this house by yourself? Do you feel some type of way? Basically, like, are you lonely? He was like, hell no. He was like, girl, would I be mad to have a man over here? No, girl. But at the end of the day, if I don't have one, I'm not mad. Like, I love coming home to myself. I love walking into my house and no one is here, right? And I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, there are people out there, like my friend, like me, where it's like, girl, if you meet somebody, it is what it is. But girl, it ain't like, bitch, I'm out here like, oh my God, I need a man. Like, I don't understand why I can't meet nobody. Like, I don't understand why everybody got a man and not me. And let's just be all the way 100. Girl, I'm going to even take this a step further, baby. It's really not hard to get no man. It's not hard to get a man. It is not hard. It's really not. Ashley Mama from Real Housewives of Potomac, she had a man. And that bitch was living under a tent. It's a woman out there right now with one eyeball, 9 toes, girl, 3 stomachs, bald-headed with a man. It ain't hard to get no man. So please don't act like that. Like, the niggas ain't choosy. Girl, if I really wanted a man, if you really wanted a man, girl, you could go find a man. Now, he might not be about shit, right? But you got a man, though. And I think for a lot of people, that's all they care about. Like, a lot of women know that their men are garbage, but they want to be able to say, I got a man. So as long as I can say, I got a man, then I beat the next bitch. As long as I can wave this hand in the air and let the girls know, the girl, I was chosen. Girl, I was chosen. Girl, I'm a wife. Girl, I have a husband. Girl, they feel as though I have now won up the next girl. You see what I'm saying? And the men have been able to also convince some of you that the only way that you deserve love is if you hold me down. And now, since he done drug your ass to the mud, had your ass lose your edges, girl, edges looking like this, right? Now you done waited for him to get out of prison. He done had a couple of babies on you. He done cheated on you since you got together. Now she's worthy of a ring. And so now you can walk around and do all of this. But girl, the thing is, it's a group of girls that's walking around. It's a group of people that's walking around that know your tea, that know your man ain't shit, and they quietly, secretly calling you a dumb bitch. Look at that bitch thinking she got somebody. That nigga ain't shit. That nigga was in jail for 2 years. He got a baby. He's stressing her out. Bitch, they say he fucking 2 bitches on the north side. But you walking around here like this. And girl, I'm one of the girls who's talking about you and him. Anyways, I'm done. I'm done. I will talk to y'all tonight. We are going live tonight. If this video posts today, we're going live tonight. If y'all made it to the end, we're going live tonight at 9 p.m. So be there or be square. I know some of y'all probably mad. It is what it is. I said what I said. I ain't taking shit back. Y'all can call it how y'all want to call it. Call me what you want to call me. I don't give a damn. It don't bother me. I ain't never deleted no comments. I ain't gonna start today. That's how much that shit roll off my back. Hello. Girl, I don't care. Bye. Y'all almost said something real shady. Bye.